Well, good morning. We're continuing on with the commentary in the book of Genesis. We're up to chapter 20. Today's chapter, Abraham proclaims that Sarah is his sister. And Abraham journeyed from there towards the south country to the Negev desert and dwelled between Kadesh and Shur and sojourned to Gerar. And Abraham said to Sarah his wife, "She is my sister." And Abimelech, king of Gerar, sent and took Sarah. Sometimes even great men of God are thick in the head. In chapter 12, when Sarah and Abraham went down into Egypt, Abraham said the same thing, and they took Sarah to the Pharaoh. When it was discovered that Sarah was in fact Abraham's wife, they were virtually deported out of Egypt in disgrace. Did he not learn anything? But God came to Abimelech in a dream by night and said to him, "Behold, you are but a dead man, for the woman that you have taken, for she is a man's wife." Here God protected Abimelech from Abraham's deception. But Abimelech had not come near her. And he said, "Lord, will you also slay the righteous with the wicked?" No, he didn't say that at all. He said, "Lord, will you also slay a righteous nation?" Abimelech knew that God had destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah for all their wickedness, but had saved Lot and his 2 daughters. He now asks an interesting question. Are you also going to destroy a righteous nation because of this deception? Said he unto me, "She is my sister." And she even herself said, "He is my brother." In the integrity of my heart and the innocency of my hands have I done this. Conclusion. And God said to him in a dream, "Yes, I know that you did this in the integrity of your heart, but he also withheld you from sinning against me. Therefore suffered I thee not to touch her." Conclusion, and it's a conditional promise also. Now therefore, restore the man to his wife. Give him back. Give her back to his wife, her husband, for she is a prophet. And he shall pray for you, and you shall live. And if you restore her not, know that you shall surely die, and all that is yours. God says that he knows that you are innocent in your actions, but you must release Sarah back to her husband, because he is a prophet. If you do, you and your whole household will live. But if you don't, then you and your whole household will die. Pretty clear instructions. Conclusion. Therefore, Abimelech rose up early in the morning and called all of his servants and told them all of these things into their ears, and they were all so afraid. This was a pagan nation, but even pagans knew about prophets. They also knew of the stories from their ancestor how Noah was a prophet who listened to the God of creation to build a refuge for himself and for all of the animals, and how he told everyone to repent of their sins, because the God of creation was sending a great flood to destroy mankind, and to start afresh with Noah and his 3 sons. Then Abimelech called Abraham and said unto him, "What have you done unto us? And what have I offended you, that you brought upon me and my kingdom a great sin? You have done deeds unto me that you should not have done." Abimelech blames Abraham for causing all of this problem and bringing a great sin upon their nation, warranting annihilation of his whole family line. And Abimelech says unto Abraham, "What did you see that has caused you to do this?" Abimelech perceived there must be a reason for Abraham to do this. What did he see in the physical or spiritual realms which caused him to take this action. So Abimelech wasn't stupid. He realized that there must be some sort of reason for this. And Abraham said, "Because I thought the fear of God is not in this place, and they will slay me for my wife's sake. Yes, indeed, she is my sister. She is the daughter of my father, but not the daughter of my mother. And she became my wife. She is in modern language her half-sister. Same father, different mothers. And it came to pass, when God caused me to wander from my father's house, that I said unto her, This is my kindness which you shall show unto me. At every place where we shall come, say of me, He is my brother." After this explanation, Abimelech realized that God was directing them to look at themselves and their relationship to God, and he would use this prophet to challenge their belief systems to the very core. And Abimelech took sheep and oxen, and manservants and womanservants, and gave them to Abraham, and restored to him Sarah his wife. And Abimelech said, "Behold, my land is there before thee. Dwell wherever it pleases you." He gave Abraham grazing rights over his whole nation. Go wherever you want. That's okay. "See, I've given you sheep and oxen, manservants and womenservants, and I restored your wife to you, as your God commanded me to, so that my life and the lives of all that are in my house may be saved. It will be an honor to have a prophet of God dwelling in my kingdom. You are welcome to dwell wherever it pleases you." Now that's a complete turnaround. He gets the wisdom here. "And unto Sarah he said, Behold, I have given your brother 1,000 pieces of silver. Behold, he is to thee a covering of the eyes, unto all that are with thee, and to all others." Thus she was reproved. Abimelech paid Abraham 1,000 pieces of silver as compensation for taking his wife from him, and acknowledged before all present that Abraham was Sarah's husband, and that this was to be respected by his whole kingdom. And Abraham prayed unto God, and God healed Abimelech, his wife, and his maidservants, and they bare children. Verse 18, "For the Lord had fast closed up all the wombs of the house of Abimelech, because of Sarah's, Abraham's wife." So the outcome of this encounter with Abraham and Sarah was that God was able to increase the children of Abimelech and his kingdom. In later chapters, we will see that there is an agreement made between Abraham and Abimelech in Beersheba.